Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for April 7th through the 13th. I'm going to be taking a look at what is coming up for you for this week ahead. I'm going to start by looking at your current situation, where things are heading for you through the week of April 7th through the 13th, the internal and external energies affecting you as well as your outcome. This is general. It may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. At the end of your reading, I will be pulling an oracle message from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck to give us some more insight, guidance, and clarification on your situation. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. For Leo, please show me where they're currently at, where things are heading, and their outcome for the week of April 7th through the 13th, please. All right, Leo, very interesting reading. Let's start off with the overall energy to your reading, which is going to be the Six of Cups. Okay, there's some nostalgia happening here, like, oh my gosh, living in maybe a same situation feeling that just keeps going round and round because I see you waiting here. Now the Three of Wands comes out of where you're currently at. Maybe you're waiting for, somebody from your past to show up. If that's the case, don't let them take your time and energy in that way that you're constantly waiting on them. Allow yourself to free your mind of this person and do your own thing, Leo. You're good all on your own. And, no one needs to occupy your space in your mind or anything like that if they're not giving you the time and attention that you deserve. So take it back, love yourself, move forward, right? But I do see you waiting here for something, okay? And if it's not someone, you're just waiting for something to get better, something to come in, something to happen, and like change to happen here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune that comes out in reverse for where things are heading through the week for you. And I'm definitely seeing some karmic situations. We'll find out what those are. Like, it's a repetitive pattern. And if it's an ex coming back, you two have been around and around and around before in the past. And it seems to be the same situation each time. And you're like, I just was hoping things were going to change. So the Death card comes out as the energy that you are bringing to your reading. You want that change. You want that transformation. So you're bringing an ending of a situation to start something new here. Like, you're trying really hard to get through that ending to start something new here. So we have the Seven of Cups for the energy that this person is bringing to your reading, and they are definitely exploring other options here. So we have in the outcome the Empress. Look at you. Okay, you look amazing. Love, abundance, things like that pouring into your life, but there's just that one thing you have to do this week in order to make that happen, to make that wheel turn upright for you and things feel more aligned, right? So let's go ahead and start clarifying. We're going to start with this Three of Wands. So tell me more about the Three of Wands and what Leo's currently going through. Okay, that's pretty tough. Okay, so the Three of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a family situation, or it could have something to do with like your money, legacy, things of that nature. Just depends on your situation, because I am reading for the general sign of Leo. So everybody's dealing with something different. Only take what applies to you and leave the rest, okay? But this waiting for your ships to come in, you're staying really positive. So you're trying to learn how to make them come in a lot faster here. But there's something about, not really trusting it coming in really fast here. If it has something to do with money, like everything takes time, but you're trying to stay focused. Sometimes you find that your focus is broken from this, and you're like, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. But I'm also seeing you waiting on someone here, like a message from someone, and they come in with a lot of attitude, and this person you still can't trust. You're like, I think I should let this go. It's a family situation, or whether it is romantic, like you have a family with this person, or a family dynamic, like this is a loved one in your family here. But it's someone that, you know, they keep lying, you can't trust them, and they show up with empty promises here. There's always like this drama that happens here, and you're trying to reason with this person. And that I see currently happening in your situation. So let's go ahead and clarify that Wheel of Fortune in reverse of where things are heading. Leo, you are a patient person, aren't you? So in this situation where you keep repeating this karmic cycle here, and that's where it's heading all over again, like this is karma happening, you're very drawn to being patient and looking at what isn't working and how we can make it work, because I really truly love this person and I want to give them that foundation and that support that they really need. And so, you know, you're like, what can I do to change this? You know, but this person looking at other options, that's where they're still not on the same page as you. I do see you like with your whole heart in this situation, evaluating it. What can we do to make this more of a loving environment, more of a solid environment, making a stable environment here? But I also see that some of you are tired of, you know, because I told you it feels like family, but it also feels like you have a family with this person. So some of you, this is a love situation. And for that love situation as well, I see another scenario. I also see that you're tired of, and maybe it's all in the same boat and you're just kind of going round and round, but you're tired of repeating the same pattern. Like this karmic cycle, it keeps happening over and over and over. And you're really drawn to trying to make this work with this person, but you feel like I'm ready for something more. You're trying to manifest, if I'm patient enough, you know, the right kind of love will happen, whether it's this person or not, because you really deserve that solid foundation as well. So let's go ahead and clarify the Death card for the energy that you're bringing to your reading here. So you want to end things, but you're really stuck in ending things with this person because you feel it'll cause a fight, and that it's better to just be loving and supportive. Because some of you are really not in a good situation here. You're in a very toxic relationship, whether this is a family dynamic of a loved one in your relationship or someone you have a family with. And so where you really want that change, but it's just not happening, you feel stuck because you feel like there's always so much drama, but I do love this person and I don't know what to do. And also, whenever I tell them it's over, all that's going to happen is there's going to be a huge fight between the two of us, and you don't want that. And so you feel very trapped and bound to this person, kind of like they're puppet on strings in a way, because you can't break those chains with this person. So let's go ahead and clarify that Seven of Cups for the energy that they are bringing to your reading. It's tough because this person with the Seven of Cups, they're trying to look at all options here, and their choices. Some of their choices are good, some of them not so great, some of them bad, you know, and they're trying to really learn in the beginning. I'm not saying like, oh, they're trying to learn and they're making progress and everything, but, you know, they're looking at all options here and they're trying to really learn a lesson or learn from certain options and or learn from certain mistakes, and then they're just like, you know what, it's too much work, and then they just end up suppressing that, like blocking that feeling of trying to learn and do the right thing. And you know, the Nine of Pentacles, they feel like they're like, I'm good how I am, I'm pretty independent, I'm good on my own. Now if this is a love situation, when it comes to a relationship, you two having the same beliefs, they don't believe so. They feel like you don't have the same belief system in a relationship, and so they are definitely wanting to end things here. This is an, you know, blocking and ending things, because I feel like it's the, you know, like the right thing to do is just be single. It's not working. They're giving you the cold shoulder while they're exploring other options here. So it's hard to get someone to be on the same page as you when they keep going against everything that you're trying to create loving in the relationship, and feeling like, I don't know what to do, because you kind of feel trapped by this relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify that Empress for the outcome. You really care about this person. Some of you have children with them. You've been together for a long time. Children are involved. That Empress comes out again. So the Empress is clarified by the Strength card, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. You know, you don't want to give up on this person. You're like, no, I love them. Like, I really want things to work out here. So I see you trying not to judge them but be more loving and open towards this person. It's very challenging, but you feel like you can get through the challenges. You're not going to give up. So you keep giving to this situation because some of you have children, or you've just known each other for so long, or you've created something here that you feel is like, a soulmate connection. Like, I've known them forever. I knew them. They're my past life lover. And like, it's hard to just let go of this person. So you really do care about them, and you're not willing to give this up right now. It's tough. And even if it's a family member, that's hard to go through as well, because you're like, I just need to love them. I don't know how long I'll have them in my life, or, you know, things can happen. Leo, I get it. I get it, Leo. So let's go ahead and get an oracle message for you. What do you want Leo to know about their reading? We have a Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Love you give out is a love you get back. Sometimes the situation isn't matched by the same kind of intention, but you're not willing to just give up on love. And that's what that Voyage of the Heart means, is like, you're really putting yourself in your emotions. You're really thinking about things, and you're putting everything out there that you want to see change in, which is beautiful. So embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. So maybe, you know, this person might learn from your positive way of approach, on life, on love, on everything, that they have something good here, and maybe you might start to see a change in this person. But you are in this cycle right now, which you know, and it looks like you're just kind of going through it, nearing towards like a midpoint of this cycle of things are starting to get better. Are they going to get better? Are we going to go right back to where we were? But, you know, don't give up hope if you want to keep this moving forward with this person. And I see that they have a great support from you, Leo, and a lot of love. So this is what I have for you. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.